How's it guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel, and for those of you who don't follow me, I have a lifestyle and beauty blog. It's called Sincerely Blonde. So the reason that I'm coming on here today is to chat about my tips about Keratosis Pilaris and how I manage it or treat it, because I don't think that it can be cured completely, unfortunately. It's a bit of a personal journey that I've been on. And recently I was chatting on my Instagram about it, and I was so shocked at how many of you have dealt with the exact same problems. So if you do have any tips on what you've done to treat it or manage it, let me know in the comments, because there are like hundreds of different things that you can do and everyone has different opinions. So I'm going to just chat literally about what I've done and kind of what has shown the best results. So for those of you who are like a little bit confused right now and you're wondering what exactly is Keratosis Pilaris, it's those like small bumps that a lot of people have, like on their arms, some people have it on their legs. If you do struggle with it like me, you'll know how frustrating it is, how it can make you feel self-conscious. So for me, I don't even know if you can see it on the camera, because it's more like how the texture of your skin feels. It's a bit bumpy. Some people, they call it chicken skin. So I'm not a doctor in any shape or form, so this is really just my personal experience. So I literally just like got my computer so I could get a definition. So Keratosis Pilaris, for those of you who don't know, it's generally an inherited skin disorder. So keratosis is a common inherited skin disorder that basically, when keratin accumulates at the hair follicle on the skin, which leads to like that almost building up, and it almost stays on the skin surface, and then it kind of becomes a bit raised and it resembles goosebumps. And it mostly appears in the upper arms, the thighs, and the cheeks. Okay, so the first thing that is so important with the treatment of Keratosis Pilaris is to not pick at your skin. So I think that's easier said than done, but I think a lot of people that have keratosis, they might just find themselves like picking at their skin. Obviously that can lead to scarring, inflammation. That is my tip number one. My second tip is to use a product, or for me that's helped a lot, is with urea in it. So now, I remember when I was younger, I used to like buy products monthly. Like I had tried like everything, and something that really worked, which you guys are going to probably laugh, is feet cream. So one that I've got here that I sometimes use still is Dr. Sol, but the one that really helped me a lot was by Skoll, is Choll. I looked quickly to see if I could see them on Clicks Online. I couldn't, because I haven't actually seen it in store in a while. But the reason why a lot of these creams work is they have urea in them. So it's not like it's anything magical about feet cream, but I think it's because they are formulated for like a very hard skin, which is your foot. So the problem is they smell like ghastly. Like when I smell this, it just reminds me of like being younger and trying to get rid of Keratosis Pilaris. But I really do feel like if I put this on overnight, because like this is an overnight treatment, I put it on overnight and my skin does feel softer in the morning. That's something that has worked for me personally. If I look at how my skin was 5+ years ago till now, it is like dramatically different. So yeah, feet cream has surprisingly worked for me, and that is because it has urea in it. You do get other creams that are not feet creams that you can use. I think Eucerin has a really good body lotion with urea in it, and there's also a pink one from Discam that I tried. If I see it, I will try to look online and I'll maybe just pop the picture up here. I also found that one also helped. But yeah, this is the overnight repair treatment for feet, which I found really does help. See, just moisturizing is important. So I mean, this is a really light like Nivea one, but you need to constantly be moisturizing. So if you are not making a habit or practice of moisturizing, you need to do that. Like in the morning when you get ready, put some sort of moisturizer. Okay, then exfoliation. So some people are quite nervous of exfoliation because like they say if you over exfoliate, it can make your skin feel worse. I've always incorporated exfoliation. I just don't overdo it, and I don't exfoliate every time I shower. So maybe like 2 to 3 times a week, I give my arms a good exfoliation, especially like on the bottom of the arm. Exfoliation, so one that I've got here is the Sugar Skin Scrub from Milk Solutions. Now just a disclaimer, this one smells very nice. This one is very sticky. I really do like how this makes my skin feel, but if I use this in the shower, I always wash over with a body wash. It's very sugary. Obviously, it's a sugar scrub. So just be warned that when I recommend this, I'm also recommending just washing lightly over the soap or body wash afterwards, just to like rub off any remaining sugar. And I use, this is literally like wet from my shower today, so it's pretty disgusting, but I use like a glove like this, so it's quite coarse, but at the same time I don't like hack at my skin, I don't like attack my skin, I give it like a mild exfoliation, I don't like make my skin raw. I really have been enjoying incorporating some glycolic acid. So for those of you on my blog, on my Instagram, you would know that I recently started the body foliant, the overnight body peel from Optify. This brand is phenomenal. I really liked everything I've tried from Optify. So this in here has lactic acid and glycolic acid. So glycolic acid is helping like kind of like get into the pore and like get rid of the dead skin cells, because obviously it's a bit of a weird word, but a bit of like a plug, so you almost want to like exfoliate the skin over it. Accumulated keratin can actually be released and like make its way to the surface. So I've been using this only for a week now, so I kind of feel like it's a bit too early to speak about if it's helping, but I have also used one of those people that keep our things in the boxes. It's kind of a freaky move. I've also used the age-defying AHA resurfacing peel from Theravine. This is also local South African brand, and this is a very high concentrate, so it is an age-defying 10% glycolic and tartaric acid formulated to rapidly resurface dull skin for smoother, softer and more youthful texture. So I would only use this once or twice per week. I wouldn't use this every night. So something like these two, and then I also bought out this one from Skin Derm. So like you could peel a pad like this, and all of them help with just keeping the skin at a smoother texture, not as bumpy, not as noticeable, and kind of stopping, some of them actually will get a little bit infected or a little bit raised. So I find that it kind of helps everything to be a lot more like one textured, if that makes sense. So like I've got a lot of freckles on my arms, but you can see only like one or two little bumps, and the texture is a lot smoother. Previously maybe the shoulder would have had a bit of keratosis pilaris, but then with like continual exfoliation, body creams, peels, or peeling products, the surface area amount of the keratosis pilaris gets smaller. So that kind of concludes the skincare. So to sum up, I use body creams with urea in it. I make a habit of applying moisturizer, even something light like a Nivea. I exfoliate, and then I use glycolic acids, sometimes lactic acids, and this one also has tartaric acid in it. This one also has tartaric acid. And then briefly touching on the diet, I think that every person is different, but some things that I have noticed for myself that have helped dramatically. I've always been a diet cool drink drinker. Like since I was a teenager, I never drank Coke. Years ago, I cut out all diet cool drinks, and I definitely saw a noticeable difference. So that in terms of lifestyle for me, cutting out fake foods, I try not to drink anything that is fake, and I try not to eat or drink anything with too heavy colorants in it. I drink water, tea, coffee and wine. Those are the things that I drink, and sometimes a gin and tonic. So then also in terms of lifestyle, I have cut down a bit on my dairy. I still drink coffee, tea with cow's milk, but I don't eat as much yogurt and cheese. That was actually just due to a diet that I went on. A lot of you guys know that it's Rish's Glow Guide or Glow Cleanse, and that was the first time in my life that I had cut down on dairy, and I did see a change in the texture as well. So I think if I had to maybe completely cut out dairy, because even on the Rish's guide I kind of still drank coffee because I just can't do coffee without cow's milk. But if there's any of you who have cut out dairy, like let me know if it's helped, because I personally did see an improvement. So what was it, fake cool drinks or preservatives, aspartame, dairy, reducing dairy, not picking at your skin is another lifestyle thing that you need to make sure not to do. And then another very simple thing that I've noticed is being outside in the sun. So obviously people with keratosis pilaris know that it generally gets worse in the cold in the winter. So I try to always, if I'm just sitting out, even here in the sun, just to pull up my sleeves and let my arms get some sun. But just getting some vitamin D, some sunlight, I've found does really help. And I think that is the 4 sort of lifestyle tips that I can mention. Oh, I do try to stay away from too many oils. I don't put too much body oils on my arms. I love body oils for my legs and my stomach area. But I don't really like putting body oils on my arms. I just find that it maybe for me clogs the pores or something, but it definitely worsens my arms. It's a complicated issue, and there is probably a million different things that you could try. I think it comes down to genetics, it comes down to personal lifestyle and diet. So these are literally just the things that I've done and incorporated to see an improvement in my keratosis pilaris. And let me know in the comments if there's anything that you have tried that you would recommend. This is like a community just to grow and educate and learn and share. Okay guys, that is the end of today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed this one and that it in some way helped you. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe, turn on the bell, and you can receive future notifications. Have an awesome day.